Hello and welcome. To solve this radical equation for real values of x, let us start by naming the radicals. Now let this be a, this b, this c, and this d. Then we can write the original equation as a minus b is equal to c minus d. Now the next thing we are going to do is that we will multiply both sides of this equation by the conjugate of this times the conjugate of this. On the left hand side, we have a minus b. Now, the conjugate of this is a plus b, and the conjugate of this is c plus d. On the right hand side, we have c minus d times the conjugate of this is c plus d, and the conjugate of this, of course, is a plus b. Now, when you look at these two factors, you will see the difference of two squares. So when we multiply this, we have a squared minus b squared. And of course, we have c plus d. Once more, when you look at these two factors, you will see the difference of two squares. So here we have c squared minus d squared times a plus b. Now let us go back to the original equation. You know that a squared is x plus 33. So we have x plus 33 minus b squared is x plus 22. So this is going to be minus x minus 22. And of course, we still have c plus d. Here we have c squared, that is x plus 6. Minus d squared is x plus 1. So this is minus x minus 1. And of course, we have times a plus b. X minus x is equal to 0. 33 minus 22 is 11. So here we have 11 times c plus d. And this is equal to x minus x is equal to 0. 6 minus 1 is 5. So on the right hand side, we have 5 times a plus b. Now opening the brackets, we have 5a plus 5b is equal to 11c plus 11d. Now remember that from the original equation, we have that a minus b is equal to c minus d. Now, our aim is to eliminate one of the radicals. To do that, let us multiply this second equation by 5. When we do that, we have 5a minus 5b, and this is equal to 5c minus 5d. The next thing we are going to do is that we will add the first equation to the third equation. Now, 5a plus 5a is going to give us 10a. 5b minus 5b is going to give us 0. Now, this is equal to 11c plus 5c is going to give us 16c. And 11d minus 5d is going to give us 6d. Now, you can see that we have reduced the number of radicals in the equation. But notice that these three terms have a common factor, which is 2. So we can divide through this equation by 2. 10a divided by 2 is 5a. 16c divided by 2 is 8c. And 6d divided by 2 is 3d. Now let us square both sides of this equation. 5a squared is 25a squared. This is equal to 8c squared, which is 64c squared. Then 2 times 8c times 3d, that is going to give us 48cd. Then we have 3d squared, which is equal to 9d squared. Now, the next thing we are going to do is to move these two terms over to the left-hand side. When we do that, we have 25a squared minus 64c squared minus 9d squared, and of course this is equal to 48cd. Now we go back to the original equation. Here we have 25 times a squared is x plus 33 minus 64 times c squared is x plus 6 minus 9 times d squared is x plus 1, and this is equal to 48cd. Now opening this bracket, we have 25x plus 25 times 33 is 825 minus, here we have 64x minus 64 times 6 is going to give us minus 384, and we have minus 9x minus 9, and this is equal to 48cd. Now collecting like terms, we have 25 minus 64 minus 9x plus 825 minus 384 minus 9, and of course this is still equal to 48c times d. 25 minus 64 minus 9 is going to give us minus 48x. 825 minus 384 minus 9 is going to give us 432, and this is equal to 48cd. Now let us divide through this equation by 48. Minus 48x divided by 48 is going to give us minus x. 432 divided by 48 is going to give us 9. And of course, 48cd divided by 48 is going to give us c times d. Now from here we have that c times d is equal to 9 minus x. Now we go back to the original equation. We have c and we have d. So that means that c times d is the square root of x plus 6 multiplied by x plus 1. And this is equal to 9 minus x. And of course, to solve this equation, we start by squaring both sides. This is going to take care of that. When we expand this, we have x times x, which is x squared, x times 1, which is x, 6 times x, which is 6x, and 6 times 1, which is 6. And this is equal to 9 squared is 81. 2 times 9 times minus x is going to give us minus 18x. And minus x squared is plus x squared. X plus x is 7x plus x squared plus 6. This is equal to x squared minus 18x plus 81. Now we can subtract x squared from both sides of the equation. Let us move this term over to the left hand side. When we do that, we have 7x plus 18x, and this is equal to 81 minus 6. Now 7 plus 18 is going to give us 25, and of course we have x. This is equal to 81 minus 6 is 75. Now we can divide both sides of this equation by 25 to find that x is equal to 3. So the only value of x that satisfies this radical equation is x equal to 3. Now to check our answer, let us substitute 3 for x in the original equation. Here we have the square root of 3 plus 33, that is 36, minus the square root of 3 plus 22, that is 25. Now, is this equal to the square root of 3 plus 6, which is 9, minus the square root of 3 plus 1, which is 4? Now, the square root of 36 is 36. The square root of 25 is 5. Is this equal to the square root of 9 is 3 and the square root of 4 is 2? 6 minus 5 is 1. 3 minus 2 is 1. And of course, 1 is equal to 1. So, when x is equal to 3, the right-hand side is equal to the left-hand side. And with that, we come to the end of this tutorial. I hope you learned something new. If you enjoy such content, please subscribe to the channel. Leave us a like and a comment to support the channel. Thanks for watching, and you can see more tutorials here.